Hello everyone, I hope you are all doing well. In today's video, I will be explaining the steps to apply for EI or Employment Insurance Regular Benefits. There are a couple types of benefits that you can apply for. Today we are only going to talk about the regular benefits which you can apply for if you have lost your job through no fault of your own. So there are other benefits such as sickness benefits, maternity or parental benefits, caregiving benefits, benefits for the self-employed, some other benefits, but we are today only talking about regular benefits. I know everyone has noticed on their pay stubs that there is a deduction named EI going out from our bi-weekly pay stubs. I wanted to let you know how you can also apply for these benefits. So before we actually dig into the application, let's look into the eligibility criteria for this EI regular benefits application. So to receive EI regular benefits, you need to demonstrate that you were employed in insurable employment. So you need to see that actually EI was deducted from your pay stubs. Lost your job through no fault of your own, which I have mentioned in the beginning of my video that it cannot be for your misconduct. You need to give your termination letter when you are applying for irregular benefits. So on that letter, the company must show that the termination is not for any of your fault. It's because the company is not doing better in the economic situation or some other excuses, and it's not because of any of your misconduct or anything like that. So they have to write it in that letter for you to apply for this EI. Have been without work and without pay for at least 7 consecutive days in the last 52 weeks. Have worked for the required number of insurable employment hours, which we will see how you can check how many hours you need before you actually apply for EI. Are ready, willing and capable of working each day. Are actively looking for work. So you must keep a written record of employers you contact, including when you contacted them. After you apply for your EI, you need to have maybe an Excel when you are applying for any job, because you need to give them this report bi-weekly and show them that you are actively searching for a job. Okay. So now we can look how you can determine how many hours you need for EI application. This is based on the postal code where you are. So I have just given the postal code of Toronto, and for Toronto you need at least 595 hours of work. So you need to calculate that and see if you have worked for this many hours. And minimum numbers of weeks payable for regular benefits, they will minimally pay you for 18 weeks. If you are not getting another job or if you're not joining anywhere else, they will pay you for 18 weeks minimum, and maximum they will pay you for 42 weeks. After that they will not pay you, whether you have a job or you do not have a job, it doesn't matter, they will just stop paying you after 42 weeks. So within 42 weeks you need to secure another job. So what are the documents you will need for this regular to apply for this regular benefit? Your social insurance number. If you are on a work permit, your SIN will begin with 9. In that case you will need your work permit. The last name at birth of one of your parents, your mailing and residential address, your banking information, just because they will send you the money directly into your bank account, so you will need to give them your banking account. And about your employment in the past 52 weeks. As now we already know the eligibility criteria, the about the working hours and the documents we will need to apply for EI regular benefits. Now it's time to apply for the benefits. So we will go over here and press the apply button. Start application. So now there will be a couple of questionnaires that we need to answer. Are you trying to retrieve an application you began within the last 72 hours but did not complete? No. Continue. What type of employment insurance benefits would you like to claim? Benefits for employees. Are you part of a group of employees in an apprenticeship program, a work sharing program, a group layoff situation, or the automotive industry, and you were given a reference code to submit with this application? No. What type of benefits are you applying for? Regular benefits. So read the following instructions and gather the necessary information. This will ensure that there are no delays in processing your application. So these are the things that I already discussed earlier in my video. So here we need to give our social insurance number without any spaces or hyphens, date of birth, last name, first given name, other given name if there is any, last name at birth, gender, the last name of one of your parents at their birth. Here I will check the information I have provided, SIN number, date of birth, last name, first name, last name at birth, parents last name and gender. I will check that, and if those are all okay, I will press continue. They will give me a temporary password. Please note this password down in case if you are not finishing your application. You can just key in this temporary password and start from where you have left off. Some personal information. I prefer service in English, writing English, and then you have to provide email address in which they can contact you, and also your phone number and mailing address. If they have any question, and they will first try to reach you by phone, because this is the easiest way or the fastest way to contact you, and if that's not possible, then they will send email or they can even mail you their questions. So fill this out, give your email and then your telephone number, and if it's a direct number, don't bother to give any extension, and then mailing address. You can search by your postal code and retrieve your address from there. Programs and services. This is a question which is voluntary. If you know and fall under any status of this, like person with a disability, visible minority, any status that you know of, you can answer it. If you don't know it, just skip the question because it's voluntary. So I don't fall under any of these categories, so I will just skip it. Income tax information, your T4E, statement of employment insurance and other benefits. So registering with my service, my Service Canada account gives you convenient and secure access to these statements. So I have my MSCA account, so I will select this one. If you do not have an account, you can just open this online account so that you can download your all of this from that account. Personal tax and credit. The amount of tax deducted from your EI depends on province or territory in which you live and your personal tax situation. Please select your personal tax situation. If you are unmarried, you will select basic. If you are married and you have a spouse, then you will select basic and spouse. Direct deposit. Have you used direct deposit on a previous claim for EI benefits within the last year or 52 weeks? No. Banking information. I have my banking information with me, so they will show you which number you should put where. You will put your banking or direct deposit information over here so that they can directly deposit the EI amount to your bank. So branch or transit number. If you have you can download your direct deposit form from your mobile banking as well. This is very simple and it is needed everywhere in Canada, so I think you know how to fill out this information. Other personal information. Indicate your highest completed level of education. Are you a member of a union or professional association? No. Are you a permanent resident or a Canadian citizen? No. Suppose you have work permit or study permit. I am currently in Canada with a work permit. The above permit is valid, so you have to give your date from which date to which date your work permit is given. Have you submitted an application for an extension of your permit? No. Continue. It is your responsibility to provide Service Canada with a copy of all of your work permits employment authorization for all periods of employment in the last 52 weeks, and to also submit proof of your work permit employment authorization extension application. Continue. Do you want to add your proof now? Yes. So here you have to attach your work permit or study permit over here. Last employer information. So business name of your most recent employer, area code and telephone number, first day worked, last day worked. You need to provide all of this information. Will you be returning to work with this employer? No. So you have to provide all of this information and then press continue. Why are you no longer working? So if you remember on my earlier on the beginning of my video, I already mentioned that this should be because the employer has some reasons to terminate you, and there should be no fault of your own. So you will select this one. I was dismissed or suspended. Includes unsuitable, terminated within probability period, or terminated without cause. So terminated without cause. You must explain in details the reason why you were dismissed or suspended from this job. Failure to provide these details may result in a delay in finalizing your claim. Have you previously provided us in writing, on paper, or electronically with the complete details about why you were dismissed or suspended from this job? No. Were you dismissed because your employer considered you unsuitable, skill, training, etc. for the work you were hired or reassigned to do? No, I was dismissed for another reason. What reason best describes why you were dismissed or suspended? So I will select this one. My employer did not accuse me of any misconduct. In this box, we have to give the reason of dismissing or suspending. Fill in the information below about the person who dismissed or suspended you. This will be the unit head and the position, or the team lead and the position and telephone number, so they can, if they want, they can call the person and confirm the reason of suspension. Rate of pay. This information is sought to gather data for labor market information. Completion of this section is voluntary. What was your hourly rate of pay or annual salary before deduction? So before any deduction like tax and everything, you need to let them know about how much you were paid. So this is voluntary. If you don't want to answer this question, it's totally up to you. So enter your job title over here. I have put my job title and I will search for this job titles. Now ROE information, last employer. So we need a record of employment covering this period of work to process your claim. If your employer issued you an ROE with a serial number that begins with SMW or Y, Service Canada already has it. Select one of the following options. I have a paper record of employment and will submit it, or have submitted it to Service Canada, or my employer submitted the record of employment electronically. So most of the companies, after they terminate, they submit the ROE electronically, and you don't have to submit it. But if they haven't, you can just collect the ROE from your employer and then submit it again. So if you want to add a record of employment to your application, select yes. If you are confident that your employer already submitted this ROE, then you can select no. If you already reported your period of work with your last employer, do not report again here for the same period. In the last 52 weeks, did you have any other periods of work either with the same employer or with other employers, including full-time, part-time, casual, and ongoing employment? No. If you're just working under one employer, you will select no. But there are cases that people tend to do a full-time job with a part-time one. If that's the case, then you have to select it and give your information about the part-time. In my case, I will select no. Have you received QPIP benefits in the last 2 years, or do you expect to start receiving such benefits? No. Have you received or will you receive money through workers' compensation after the last day of work from your last employer? No. Are you receiving or will you be receiving a pension within the next 52 weeks? This includes government pensions and other retirement pensions. No. Family relationship with employer or shareholder. Are you related to the owner, the co-owner, or shareholder of a business for which you worked in the last 52 weeks? No. Shareholder in a corporation for which you worked. In the last 52 weeks, did you work for a corporation in which you own more than 40% of the share? No. In the last 52 weeks, did you work for a business you own? No. During the last 2 years, were you at any time unable to work for medical reasons? No. In received of preventive withdrawal payments? No. on a training course or another activity related to employment that you are referred to by a designated authority? No. In jail or you were not found guilty of any other charges? No. Are you self-employed other than fishing or farming? No. Do you or will you declare farming income on your income tax return? No. Are you taking or will you be taking a course or training program? No. Are you pregnant or have you given birth in the last 17 weeks? Did someone assist you in completing this application? No. The Employment Insurance Program provides Canadians with temporary financial assistance while they are unemployed. Participating in an apprenticeship or work sharing program, pregnant, sick, injured, caring for a newborn or newly adopted child, or providing care or support to a critically ill or gravely ill family member. The right to receive benefits involves a shared responsibility between Service Canada and you, our client. You can just read through this. Looks like continue. Rights and responsibilities. Continue. I have read and understand my rights and responsibilities, and I accept my rights and responsibilities. You have to select this option and press continue from here. And then there's attestation, and you will select I accept the above attestation and want to submit my application for employment insurance benefit online, and hit submit. After you hit submit, you will you will see a confirmation page. So you can take a print of that confirmation page and keep that with you in case you need it. So this is all the process how you can drop your EI regular benefits application. If you think that this video helped you even a little bit, please do subscribe my channel and help us to grow. If you need any more information on this application, you can comment on my video and I will surely try to help you or answer you as best as I can. Thank you for your continued support. Take care. Bye.